Rapunzel's Tower of Shadows. In a secluded valley where a majestic tower pierced the clouds, Rapunzel sat alone, surrounded by paintings that covered every wall. But something was different about these artworks. Instead of depicting adventures and dreams of the outside world, they showed only the inside of her tower. The same scenes repeated endlessly. The magic that had once filled her golden hair had grown dim, and the memories of her journey to find her true self had faded like old paint. Pascal, her loyal chameleon friend, watched with concern as Rapunzel paced the tower's circular room. Though she still painted and baked and did her daily chores, her eyes no longer turned to the window with longing. The tower had become more than just her home. It had become her entire world again, trapping her not with locks and chains, but with forgotten memories. One morning, as sunlight streamed through the tower window, a familiar golden light danced among the dust motes. It moved across her paintings, revealing hidden images beneath the surface, lanterns floating in a starlit sky, a white horse galloping through the forest, and a young man with a knowing smirk holding a crown. The light led Rapunzel to discover mysterious symbols etched into the tower walls, hidden behind years of her paintings. With Pascal's help, she began to uncover these marks, each one triggering a flash of memory. The feel of grass beneath her feet for the first time, the thrill of swinging from her hair through the forest, the warmth of the floating lanterns reflecting in Flynn Rider's eyes. As she traced the symbols with her fingers, her hair began to glow faintly, responding to the ancient magic within the tower's walls. Each symbol told a piece of her story, not just of her imprisonment, but of her courage to break free and discover who she truly was. The tower, she realized, had been more than a prison. It had been a guardian of memories, keeping them safe until she was ready to remember. Using her paintbrush and the last drops of the sun's golden light that still lingered in her hair, Rapunzel began to paint over the symbols, connecting them in a spiraling pattern that wound all the way down the tower walls. As she painted, the images came alive with a soft glow, telling the story of a lost princess who found her way home not just to her kingdom, but to herself. Pascal scurried along the walls, changing colors to match each glowing symbol, helping Rapunzel see how they all connected. The pattern they created looked like a giant sun, and at its heart was an image of the royal crown, not as a symbol of power, but as a reminder of the family and love that waited beyond the tower walls. When she reached the final symbol near the tower's base, Rapunzel heard a familiar voice calling from below. There stood Flynn Rider, drawn to the tower by the same magic that had awakened her memories. Though he didn't remember her, something in his heart recognized the story painted on the walls, their story. Using her hair one last time, not to imprison but to free, Rapunzel descended the tower. As her feet touched the grass, the painted symbols began to glow brighter, their light spreading outward like ripples in a pond. The magic touched everyone who had been part of their tale. The thugs at the Snuggly Duckling remembered their dreams. Maximus recalled his friendship with Flynn, and the kingdom of Corona began to remember their lost princess. But as the magic restored their story, a shadow moved through the tower, trying to fade the newly painted memories back into darkness. Rapunzel caught a glimpse of the mysterious figure in her mirror, the same force that had been trying to erase all the princess's stories. Though it vanished before she could confront it, Rapunzel knew that her role as a guardian of the storybook was more important than ever.
Subscribe now and step into a new story where fairy tales come with a twist.